Good morning, friends. I am Shraddha Shaike from KK Wag Institute of Engineering. I welcome you all in our lecture series on the course Digital Circuits. In this lecture, we are discussing about programmable logic devices. Objectives of this lecture are to talk about following programmable logic devices, that is PAL, PLA, and general architecture of FPGA and CPLD. What is programmable logic arrays? As we have discussed about ROM, it is a similar concept as in ROM, except that PLA does not necessarily generate all possible minterms. That is, decoder is not used. More precisely, in PLAs, both AND and OR arrays can be programmed. In ROM, the AND array is fixed, the decoder and only the OR array can be programmed. Now observe this diagram. A PLA consists of a wide input programmable AND gates followed by a programmable OR planes. You are having inputs. After the programmable connections, programmable AND array is there, which can be programmed by using fusible links or maybe some diodes or FETs, field effect transistors, and then we will be having programmable OR array. So remember that in PLAs both are programmable, AND and OR are programmable. The routing architecture in PLA is simple, where every output is connected to every input through one switch. The switches are organized in a crossbar like structure. As such, PLAs are suitable for implementing the logic in two-level sum of product form. Another example of PLA is, let us solve. In our previous video, we have solved one example. Now let us observe this example. Find a PLA based architecture implementation for the following functions. There are two outputs, F1 and F2, and three inputs are there, A, B, C. So in the solution, we will be using 3 inputs and 2 outputs. So 2 OR gates at the outputs. But how many AND gates? It depends on the number of the product terms. So if you observe carefully, AC is a term which is included in both the expressions. So we will consider it only once. But if you observe the expression of the F2, which is AC plus BC whole bar, that means you have to use XOR gate for complementing and uncomplementing the expression, final expression. So let us try to implement that. This is the example of PLA example in which three inputs are connected with complemented and uncomplemented form as shown in the previous equation. Like this, AB bar is the first product term. So for the first AND gate, we will be connecting A, B bar, and you will observe AB bar is there. For the second AND gate, we have to connect AC, that is connected. Next product term is BC, and last is A bar, B, C bar, and that is what we have connected. Now two outputs are there for F1 and F2, and the OR gates are connected as per the requirement, and final output F1 and F2. As we know, for the XOR gate, when one input is 0, its output is same as that of the other input. So if you observe carefully, the 0 input is connected to the F1. So the output F1 of the XOR gate is same as that of the F1 at the output. So this is a XOR array used. Write this. Then for F2, if one input is 1, for XOR gate, if one input is connected to the logic 1, its output is complemented to the whatever is present at the another input of that XOR gate. So we will get F2 as complement of the expression like AC plus BC, and that's what we want. On our previous slide, if you check the F2, which is AC plus BC whole bar, and that is obtained by using the XOR array. This is the interconnection program, or we can say programming table of the PLA. The first column indicates the product terms, the second is the product term number, then we are having the inputs, and at the last column we will be having the outputs. So AB bar is the first product term, that's why 0 is written below the B, and C is not present, that's why dash. Next is the AC, similarly BC and AB, A bar BC, but the first, second and last product term is present in the expression of the F1, as we can observe. That's why in front of the first, second and the last product term in the column of the F1 I have written as 1 1 1, but BC is absent in the expression of the F1, that's why it is dash. So this is how we will obtain the expression of the F1, but that is in true form, so as it is. Now you will observe the F2, which is also AC plus BC bar, and then complementary. This is one more example of PAA in which you are having AND array and OR array. If you observe carefully, the third term, that is H of A comma B comma C is equals to C. So the last AND gate, sixth AND gate is equals to, its output is C and the input is connected to only input line C, and the output H is connected accordingly, right? So it should be connected to only C. Determining size of the PLA. So how to determine the size of PLA? What is given? N number of the inputs are given, P product terms are there, and M outputs. So PLA size is gates, N inverters maybe, and maybe N buffers, maybe inverters or buffers, plus P number of the AND gates, because P product terms are there. And how many outputs? M outputs are there, so M OR gates are used, plus M XOR gates are used for complementing and uncomplementing. So programmable interconnections will be having 2 NP plus PM plus 2M. So this is how we can determine the size. Next is PAL, programmable array logic. So this is one more type of the PLD in which OR plane is fixed and AND plane is programmable. Less flexible than PLA. Number of the product terms available per function or gate function is limited because the OR inputs are limited. Observe here, the inputs are there. By using the programmable connections, you can implement the programmable AND array, but OR is fixed. So this is the diagram of the PL. So remember that in PL only AND is programmable, OR is fixed. In order to support the sequential circuit, the OR gates are usually followed by flip-flops. The PAL is easier to program than PLA, but they are not as flexible. This is one diagram you will observe programmable logic array, programmable array logic, in which we have prepared the PL table and 5 inputs are there, and you can implement that. So in next few slides I have actually explained this stepwise. This is also one example. You will observe the inputs and outputs are used by the invert non-invert logic. Then these are the inputs you will get. Then over here first output section, then here the second output section, third output section, and fourth output section. If you observe carefully, the input number of the inputs for every OR gate is fixed, that is 4 inputs. Only the function with at most 4 product terms can be implemented. So this is one more circuit, and we will be implementing this circuit. Can we implement more complex function using PAL? Yes, by allowing output lines to also serve as the input lines in the AND plane. So let us observe this diagram. In this diagram, if you observe carefully, the output F1 is considered as the input line also. That is line number 8 and G in this diagram. So let us solve one example of this method. Implement the combinational circuit described by the following equation using PAL with 4 inputs, 4 outputs and 3 wide and OR structure. So W of ABCD is equals to, we will be having this expression, then we will be also having one expression for X, Y and Z. There are 4 inputs ABCD and 4 outputs W, X, Y and Z. If you observe carefully, the terms from the expression of the one expression are repeated in other expressions. So we will solve and we will understand that. First thing is to solve the K-map and obtain this output expression. So I will solve 4 variable K-maps. Because 4 outputs are there, so 4 K-map. And why 4 variable? Because 4 inputs are there, ABCD. If you observe carefully, the expression for the W is ABC bar plus A bar B bar plus CD bar. And the expression for the Z is ABC bar plus A bar B bar plus CD bar, A bar B bar CD bar plus AC bar D plus A bar B bar C bar D. Means that, see, our aim is to have 3 product terms over here. In every expression there should be 3 product term. Observe the expression of W. Only 2 product terms are there. No problem. We can add one empty AND gate and we can connect that gate to nowhere. Second expression XY is also having 2 product terms. No problem. We can add one empty AND gate. But the third expression, okay, 3 product terms, and the expression of the Z having 5 product terms. So if you observe carefully, the W, expression of the W shown in the pink color is the expression of the W. So from the expression of Z we can replace the W plus A C bar D bar plus A bar B bar C bar D. Observe here. So initially inputs A B C D are there, they are connected, right? So W, which is the output, first output, is considered as the input, right? So 2 more lines are added, W and W bar, and the 2 empty AND gates are used. Why? Because they are not connected to anywhere. So this is how we can implement the complicated circuit. And the product term, this is the programming table of the circuit. So up till now we have discussed about PLA, PAL and its implementation. So the conclusion is that in programmable logic array, both AND and OR are programmable, so we can have programming of that. But in programmable logic array, only the programmable logic array, both AND and OR are programmable, and in programmable array logic only AND is programmable, OR is fixed. So this is what we have discussed. In next lecture we will discuss about our other PLDs like FPGA and CPLD, their general architecture, and we will try to discuss about the semiconductor memories. So thank you.